para makatulong. But somehow, I hope this song, there's this song I'll be playing para somehow makatulong din po sa atin in terms of memorizing our Greek alphabet. So, the pronunciation na ginamit dito ni Jeff is for the for the P, he uses pi, but most scholars use red P as P, not pi. So, maybe you just notice ganun po yung pronunciation niya sa kanta. So, let me play this song and you can join with the song.
Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, psi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega.
Ayun, so that's just a memory song that would somehow help us in memorizing our Greek alphabet. So this time, let's have a little game. How about that? Okay lang po ba? Laro po tayo ulit. So, ang mangyayari po nito is, I'll be showing you a alphabet. So ito po yung makikita ninyo, itong alpha, the capital and the small letter alpha. And then after that, on the chat box, please type in your answer, name the alphabet. So yung isusulat po ninyo is yung alpha, okay? The word alpha itself. So type your answer. Type your answer on the chat box and send it directly to me, not to everyone. Okay? So, sa akin po okay? I'll be waiting for your answer sa ating chat. Sige, let's try the first letter. What letter is this? Sa chat po, sa akin niyo po isend directly.
Wait.
Yun. Galing naman ni Sir Eric. Bilis. Okay. Very good. Memorize na ata. Bilis. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 pieces. How about the others? Ayun. Sige, keep it coming. Okay. Thank you. So, the answer here is kappa. Next, what letter is this? Ayun. Mabilis. Oh, may mga confusions pa yung iba because it looks the same with another alphabet, another letter rather. So, the answer here, it's theta. Okay, it's theta po. Hindi po siya Omicron. Though it looks like Omicron because it's letter O. Similar para sa English, parang letter O, but we have a line in the middle. That is why this is a theta. Okay, next letter. What letter is this? Ayun, may mga confusions. Okay. Okay, Rhode Island. Okay, see you. The answer here is this. It's row, okay? Hindi po siya P, okay? Hindi po siya P. Though it's really confusing because it looks like letter P in English. Pero ito po ay row. Next letter, what letter is this? Ayun, ang bibilis sumagot. Okay, still waiting for the others. Ayun, everyone, I think everyone got it. So the answer here is delta. Next letter, what letter is this?
Yeah.
You know, memorize na alphabet. Okay, still waiting for the others. Ayun. Okay, the answer is beta. We have beta. Next letter. What letter is this? Okay, we have 3 answers. 4.
Kapangpangan.
Okay, the answer here is eta. So, review. Is eta a consonant or a vowel?
Vowel.
Vowel, very good. It's a vowel. It's a
Sorry.
vowel. Thank you, Ma'am Beng. Next letter, what letter is this? Oh, may mga confusions ulit tayo. Understandable. So this letter is C. Okay, it's C. It looks like Omicron kasi yung capital ng Omicron looks like letter Y in English, and that is why I understand why you somehow confuse it with upsilon. But this is psi. Okay, psi or C. Next letter, what letter is this?
C.
Okay. Okay, I can see other confusions again. So this letter is epsilon. Is it epsilon?
Sigma.
It's sigma. Yes, it is sigma. So it looks like epsilon kasi nga ang capital niya parang letter E in English, but no, it is not epsilon. It is sigma. Okay, this is sigma. We have here the regular sigma and we have the final sigma, wherein you can find this final sigma at the end when the sigma is found at the end of the word. And the rest of the position of sigma, it looks this one, yung sa gitna po. Next letter, what letter is this? Okay, keep your answers coming. Okay. The answer here is Omicron. Sorry. Ako mali yung sinulat ko. That is Omicron. That is not Omega. That is a typo. That is Omicron, not Omega. My mistake, okay? This is Omicron and not Omega. So, Omicron po tayo. This is Omicron. Next letter. What letter is this? Okay, the answer here is lambda. Okay, this is lambda. So I think everyone is somehow more familiar na, no? And others, I guess, is well versed already with our Greek alphabet. So why don't we state the Greek alphabet from the very beginning? Sabay-sabay po natin basahin or enumerate. Okay, let's enumerate. I'll show the letter, but let's read it in the fast way. Everyone, join me. This is alpha,
Alpha.
Beta,
gamma,
Gamma,
delta,
Delta,
epsilon,
Epsilon,
theta,
Zeta,
eta,
Theta,
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 iota,
Iota,
pa,
kappa,
kappa,
lambda,
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 mu,
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 c,
z,
t,
omicron,
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 p,
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 rho,
rho,
sigma,
sigma,
tau,
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 upsilon,
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 p, p,
p,
c,
chi, psi,
and what's the last letter?
omega.
Omega. Very good. Fast learner, oh. Ang gagaling ng lahat. Now let's proceed. How to read, how to read better our Greek word. So we would begin with this diphthong. So diphthong, this is similar with our English, okay, with our English diphthong. So it is a combination of two vowels that produce one sound, okay. This is a combination of two vowels that always produce one sound. And the second vowel is always either iota or upsilon. Okay? Masasabi po natin itong diphthong kapag yung dalawang vowel, yung pangalawang letra po ng vowel ay nag-e-end po siya sa either iota or upsilon. Because there are some words that contains two vowels, pero hindi po sila diphthong. Okay? They are pronounced separately. Pero malalaman mo po sila na ito ay diphthong kapag yung next vowel, yung pangalawang vowel po ay, the second vowel is iota or upsilon. So you can see there in your screen, we have the first diphthong, we have the I, pronounced as the I in isle. And example, we have here the airo. Okay, this is airo. Next diphthong, we have the A, the epsilon and iota. So we have pronounced as A and 8. And example here that we have still this A. Another one, we have the omicron and iota. This is the diphthong pronounced as oi in oil. And we have here example, oikia. Okay? We've noticed here, sa pangalawang syllable po natin. Pangalawang syllable, we have there the kappa, iota, alpha. Though it is two vowels, but it is not diphthong because the second vowel does not end in iota or upsilon. So the first syllable contains the diphthong, which is the oi. We have here oikia, oikia. Okay, oikia. So we have here three syllables rather. Oi, ki, a. Oikia. We have here the fourth diphthong. We have the ow, alpha, and upsilon. Okay, alpha and upsilon joined together. It's pronounced as ow in sauerkraut. We have here auto. Auto. Okay, auto. We have auto. Next, we have the fifth diphthong. What letter are this? The fifth diphthong. Anong letter po to? What's the first letter?
Omicron.
Omicron and upsilon. Very good. We have the omicron and upsilon. So joined together, it's pronounced as u in soup. So we have here example ude. We have ude.
That's delta.
So that is for our fifth diphthong. We have the sixth one. What letter is this?
Upsilon.
The upsilon and
Iota.
iota. Very good. So pronounced together, it is we, pronounced as we in sweet. Okay? We and sweet. So here we have here three vowels magkakasunod. However, this is only two syllables. Okay? Wios. Wios. It means son. Okay? Son. Anak. Anak lalaki. Wios. Now here we have, what letter is this?
Upsilon.
Epsilon and
Upsilon.
this one we have
Eta.
Eta, and
Upsilon.
upsilon. So pronounce, this diphthong is pronounced as U in feud. Okay? So yuto, and yuxanen. Okay, you have here yuto and yuxanen. So this is our diphthong. Okay, we call this diphthong because regular diphthong, because we also have what do we call improper. Okay, improper diphthongs. When we say improper diphthongs, it is also the usual diphthong. However, we have already here the omega. So iota subscript is written under the alpha, eta, and omega. This iota is not pronounced and not included in transliteration, okay? However, it is necessary to include upon writing when necessary in Greek because it affects the meaning of the word. So if you can see below here, below the alpha, eta, and omega, meron pong parang maliit na kudlit. May maliit po tayo na iota sa baba. Okay? We have a small iota there. So there you can see we have here phone, the voice. We have here the example. Phone doesn't have iota subscript. Okay? So it will be English meaning would be voice. But if we have iota subscript, okay, we have iota subscript in the second example, it becomes of the voice. It doesn't differ in pronunciation. However, upon translating, upon reading or understanding the definition of the word, it tells us there's the difference. Kasi po dito sa first example, phone, without iota subscript, it is voice. But having iota subscript, okay, it shows us somehow a possession of the voice na po yung ibig niyang sabihin. So our improper diphthong, again, it doesn't change the pronunciation of the word. However, it affects, okay? It affects the meaning of the word. That is for our diphthongs. Okay, so let's have a review for our diphthongs. Let's everybody read. What diphthong is this? We have I. And let's practice reading this. Practice reading. Read.
Iro.
Okay, Iro. This one. A. Okay. Let's just read the first and the last column. Ito po. Ano po to? Okay. And Oikia. Very good. This one.
Ow.
And
Auto.
auto. Very good. This one.
O.
It's in soup. So we read this as
Wood.
Ude. Okay. This one. We. So we read this as ang galing. How about this?
You.
So pronounce the same sila, no? Ng same sa feud. So Yuthu and Yusanen. Okay. So, ano po yung improper diphthongs natin? What vowels contains improper diphthong? What vowels could have improper diphthongs? Ano yung maalala ninyo? Meron tayong tatlo. What vowel could have iota subscript, rather? We have tatlong vowel po yan. Alpha,
Eta,
eta, and
omega.
omega. Wow, ang galing natin, Beng. First honor.
Sorry.
Very good. Sige, I know yung iba sumagot din pero nakamute lang. Pero yes, these are our improper diphthongs. So our vowels are alpha, eta, omega with iota subscript. So ano po yung pagkakaiba? Ano pong mangyayari kapag merong iota subscript yung vowel natin? Does it change in pronunciation? May pagbabago po ba sa pronunciation? 9. Ano po yung nagbabago?
Meaning.
Yung meaning. Yes, yung meaning. So, like the example I showed you, we have here the voice, phone, and if we have iota subscript, it changes of the voice. So, later on, in our future lessons, maintindihan po natin bakit ganon. So, may changes po siya sa meaning. So, let's have syllabification. Paano po natin ito babasahin yung ating mga words? So, we have two basic rules ang po muna tayo. Two basic. There's a lot of more than two. Let's just go with this basic in syllabification upon reading the Greek word. First is there is one vowel or diphthong per syllable. Okay? Lagi po talagang merong isang vowel or isang diphthong per syllable. Hindi po pwede magkaroon ng dalawang vowel. Okay? Pwede po magkaroon ng dalawang vowel basta hindi po, basta hindi po siya, magkaroon po siya ng dalawang vowel pero diphthong siya. So, there is one vowel or diphthong per syllable. Second, a single consonant goes with the following vowel. Okay? Single consonant goes with the following vowel. So, it is, for this one, for our example, we have autos, not out-os. So that is how we would syllabify the word autos. Okay, it is autos, not out-os. So yan po yung ating syllabification. So let's try to practice read with syllabification. I just copied the one that we have in our textbook. So, yung Greek for the rest of us, ito po yung sample na binigay ni Bill Mounts. So, I hope you can read, mabasa, readable po siya on your side.
Tapos lang.
Sige. Let's read together. First syllable. Autos. Next. Gar. Ga. Pesen. Yes. Agapisen. Ho. Os. On. Ko. On. So, hindi masyado klaro yung kapa, Cosmon. Cosmon. So usually, if you've noticed here, how Bill Mounts syllabify, sigma is always joined with the next consonant. Hindi po siya yung common sa atin na cos and then mon. Pero yung ginagawa po dito ni Bill Mounts, if you have noticed, we have ko and then sigma, mu, omicron, nu joined together as one syllable. Followed here with the omega sa oste. Oste. So we have here omega. And next syllable niya po, we have here the sigma, tau, and epsilon. So because sigma and the next consonant, if it is pronounced easier or faster, so ito po. We have here joined, pinagsama niya na po sa isang syllable. Sa atin po, nasanay po tayo na cos and then mon for syllabification. But for Mounts, what he did here is he joined together the sigma with the mu, omicron, and nu. Kaya ko, smon, ko, ste. Okay? Let's continue here. Next. Let's read. Ton.
We.
On. Yes, we on.
On.
Ton.
Mu.
Mo.
No.
Mo.
No.
Gene.
No.
Gene.
Gene. Okay, monogeny. Okay, we have here monogeny.
Ano po yan?
Monogamous.
We have here, what letter is this? How do we read
Eh.
this? Eh,
Do.
do, this is
No.
kappa.
Ken.
Oh, Ken.
Ken.
Like,
Ken. Edoken. He gave.
Ken.
Okay.
Ina.
Next, we have
Ina.
he, na. Na. Hina. Then,
Has.
pas or ras?
P. Right?
Pas or ras?
Pass.
Pass. Very good. It's pass. So, pass.
O.
Ho.
Two.
It's P and
P.
iota.
O.
P.
P.
And then we have here sigma, tau, epsilon.
S.
P, steo.
Istio.
Pistio
On.
on. Okay. So this
Ay.
is faith. Okay, one who believes. Pistio on. Last line we have
Ace.
ice. Face. Yeah.
O.
Au.
Ton.
Ton.
Me.
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 A.
A.
O.
O.
Lay.
Hi.
May.
Tie. Okay. Next.
Al.
Al. Okay. Al.
X. X.
E. K.
X.
K.
K.
May.
K.
It's
K. So K. Next we have here
So.
zo. In. Okay. Zoin for life. And
I.
O.
you.
Ni. On.
Okay, para makinder tayo magbasa, no? Syllabification talaga. So let's try to read this faster. So we have here autos, gar, gapesen, ho, theos,
Ton.
cosmon, oste, ton, wion, ton, monogeny, edoken, hina, pas, ho, pistion, ace, auton, may, apoletai, al, eke, zoane, ionion. So that's our John 3:16. What you've know, ano pa yung na-notice ninyo sa English translation niya? Naiintindihan niyo po ba if yung English translation niya yung basahin natin?
Baliktad yung
Hindi siya pagkasunod, hindi siya yung supposedly for God so loved the world. Patang nakasulat, so for he loved the God the world so that the Son the only. If you would read this, example, hindi niyo po alam yung English, you don't know the John 3:16, hindi niyo pa memorize. And you will hear, so for he loved the God the world so that the Son the only he gave, so that each the one who believes in him not might perish but might have life eternal. It's difficult to understand for us. But that is how Greek is written po, okay? So in the coming weeks, we will understand bakit ganun yung pagkapasunod. Okay? Bakit ganun po yung word order ng ating Greek words. And why it is not like with the English words that we have wherein the subject always goes before our verb followed by the direct object or the other parts of the sentences. Parts of the sentence rather. So here, ito po talaga yung how the word order of the Greek. Pero in the coming weeks, we will understand why ganyan po yung word order niya. Okay? So that is for syllabification. Now let's have a practice. So I hope you have at least paper, maybe if you have on your side, but you can just also identify na lang. I'll call on names na lang po. I'll call on names and then read the word and identify the diphthongs na makikita ninyo. Okay, I'll base it on my screen. I'll go with Sir Edgar. Please read, sir, and identify if there is any diphthongs.
I.
Okay, do we have a
AI.
diphthong?
AI.
Is it AI? What
Oh.
is
Alpha.
alpha and
Iota.
iota? Yun. So we have
Kai.
and we have the diphthong here, I, alpha, iota. Next, let's go with Sir Jeffrey.
Cardia.
Cardi. Oh, Cardia. Cardia.
Cardia, yes. Meron po ba tayong diphthongs dito?
Wala po.
Wala. Very good. We have none. Next, Sir Tyron. Sir Tyron? Okay, wala. Let's go with, I don't know sino po to si GCF East. Sino po si GCF East? So, GCF East, basa na lang po.
Lahat yan, lahat sasagot.
Lahat po sasagot. Sige, lahat sasagot. Pakibasa po. Pakibasa.
Cristo.
So, meron po ba tayong diphthong dito?
Wala.
Meron, wala?
Wala.
Improper.
Meron. Meron tayong improper.
Improper diphthong.
We
Sa
have, ano po yung
omega.
improper natin dito?
Omega.
Omega with the,
With
ano po yung tapo natin?
Iota
Iota.
subscript.
Iota subscript. Very good. We have the iota subscript. So again, let's go with the next word. Sir Romel. Sir Romel. Ano po to, Sir Romel?
Di.
Diakonos.
Diakonos. Okay.
Diakonos.
Diakonos or servant. Ano pong may diphthong ba tayo dito?
Wala po.
Wala. Very good. We have none. Next, Sir Errol.
Sulat ko muna.
Sige po.
Dali lang. So, yung first letter, small, epsilon. So, that's an A, E. Tapos, ano din? Iota, A. Tapos, that's a C.
Anong letter po to,
A.
sir? The last one, the last letter. What
Yung
letter
S.
is that?
Yung X, XI. Tama ba? Ay, hindi, sorry.
This is?
Zeta.
No, it's not
Oh.
zeta.
Ika na. Nakakalito yung small letter kasi eh. Is it ano? Nalilito ako kung C o Zeta eh. Yung XI. Hindi rin.
It's sigma po. Sigma. This is our final sigma.
Oo, sa sigma siya. Okay.
Sigma po. Opo, sigma. So how
E,
do we do this?
EIG.
Paano po natin basahin to, sir?
Sigma is dali sigma is S. Like as insane.
Yes.
Ano nga yung sa gitna? Dali.
Iota. We have iota.
Iota. So that's an I. Ace.
Ace. Very good.
Ace. Yeah.
So meron po ba tayong diphthong dito?
Wala.
Meron po ba?
No. Meron ba? Wala.
We have a diphthong.
AI.
Yung epsilon iota.
Proper
this
diphthong.
diphthong. Yeah, it's a proper diphthong. Remember our diphthong diphthong, two vowels that the second vowel
Together.
is either
I.
iota or epsilon. So we have A. The first vowel, syllable here, A. First two vowel rather. Next, let's go with Sir Jerry. Sir Jerry, pakibasa po and identify any diphthongs if there is. Nakamute ka po, sir. Sir Jerry.
Sputus.
Wala.
Okay, let's sound the letters. Let's sound the letter. Paano po natin i-sound to? What
C.
letter is this? K. It's K. What's the sound of that letter? R. Sound of the third letter. What's the sound of the third letter? E. The fourth letter. Sigma. This is sigma, okay? Fifth letter.
It's
Another.
Oh, Omicron.
The last one.
Final.
Final
This is
signal.
sigma. So this one sigma. This one is sigma as well. Okay. Remember the sigma. If makikita po natin anywhere but not the end, we have this kind of sigma. But if you can see sigma at the end of the word, we have this final sigma. So putting together all the sounds. So basahin po natin, sir. It's so, Sir Jerry, meron po ba tayong diphthong dito?
No.
Wala po.
Wala. We don't have diphthong. Okay, let's go to the next word. Sir Eric. Gunaikas. Very good. Gunaikas. Meron po ba tayong diphthong?
Good night.
Meron po.
Saan po, sir?
Yung alpha at
Iota.
and yung sa gitna yung
Iota. So, we have the alpha iota. So, this is I. Gunaikas. Sige. Next, Sir Nikos. Ecclesian.
Ecclesia as
Ano po the last letter?
ano yung last letter? No.
So, Ecclesian. Okay. Ecclesian. Pero tayong diphthong.
Ecclesian.
Parang wala po.
Wala po tayong diphthong. Very good. Sige, next, Sir Eugene and Ma'am Joanne.
Yeah.
Try po. Ito. Iton.
So, it's Yauton.
Yauton.
Sige, meron po ba tayong diphthong dito?
Meron po.
Anong letter po yung diphthong natin?
AU. First, second, and third letter.
Ano po yung pangalan ng second third letter natin?
Yung first is alpha,
Alpha, yes.
and then the next one is, I think, Oxylon. Sorry. Yeah.
Upsilon. Very good. Very good. Sige. The next one, let's go to Mambeng.
hirap.
First honor.
First honor. Rio.
Cupido.
Curio.
Kuryo. Yes, kuryo.
Kuryo ka.
May diphthong
First
po ba
honor.
tayo, Mambeng?
Meron.
Letters po yung diphthong natin.
Yung O, Omicron, Upsilon.
Omicron, Upsilon. Very good.
First
So,
honor talaga.
Husay.
Galing.
ah,
May
sige.
medal. May medal
Medal
pagtapos.
ka. Oh.
Parang maghahanda talaga ata si Pastor Arnold ng medal nito, ano?
Dahil
Everybody,
magaling. Dahil
let's
si
all the
si
words.
Sister Beng daw ang pinakamagaling. Hindi na tayo sisingilin ng 20.
Sige po, basahin po natin lahat ng words. Let's go with this. All together, let's read.
Kai.
Kai, next.
Cardia.
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 3 syllables here. Next.
Cristo.
Cristo.
Okay, Cristo. Next.
Diakonos.
Diakos.
Diakonos. So, how many syllables in diakonos?
Diakonos.
4.
We have
Diakonos.
how many syllables?
3. Diakonos.
4 syllables. Diakonos.
Diakonos. So, remember, this is not a diphthong, kaya separate po siya na syllable. Diakonos. Next, let's read this word.
Ace.
Ace. Okay. Next, we have
Christos.
Christos. Okay. Here, next, this one. Naika. So, ilang syllable po to?
4.
Ilang syllable? 2, 3, 4, 5.
3. Gunaikas.
We have
Gunay.
3. Okay. 2, 9, and okay. Naikas. Okay, next word.
Yes.
Again.
Ecclesia.
Pronounce properly the last letter.
Sian.
Ilang po meron? Ilang syllables?
Ecclesia.
3, 4, or 5? We have 4. Okay. Ek, clay, C, N. Okay. Clay, C, Ecclesian. Next word. Epsilon, it's ow. So, yaut. So, how many syllables?
3.
We have 3. Very good. Last word. How many syllables?
3.
3. Ano nga ulit yung diphthong natin dito?
Omicron, Upsilon.
Okay, it's Omicron, Upsilon. Okay, ang gagaling na. Magaling na magbasa at magaling na
Si
magsilat.
Beng lang ang malakas.
Okay, now let's proceed po sa ating breathing marks. Okay?
Miss DJ,
Yes.
yung sa dulo, yung kuryo, paano yung ano yan? Paano yung syllabification yan?
Yeah. So we have here, first syllable, we have the kappa upsilon, ku, and then of the Ro, iota. Ri.
Yeah.
Ri,
Yeah.
u. So, but
Okay.
just to smoothen out upon reading, so we have kuryo. Kuryo.
Koryo.
So,
Koryo.
sounds like two
Kuryo.
syllables, pero suppose tatlo po talaga siya. Kuryo.
Koryo.
Y-O na po yung R-Y-O na yung dulo niya. Pero tatlong syllable po siya. Okay?
Letter
And
by Kuryo.
Kuryo. Any questions? Kuryo, anong ibig sabihin ng kuryo? Anyone familiar po ba kayo sa Kuryo na word? What does it mean?
Mail? Letter?
Koryo.
Koryo.
It's Lord. Lord. So,
Lord, yeah.
Kuryo. Yeah. So it's Lord. Okay. Sige, let's proceed. You have noticed upon here, these words. Above the words, above the letters, you can notice meron po tayong mga somehow looks like apostrophe. Meron po tayong parang may kudlit. So this is what do we call breathing marks. Okay? So breathing marks. So in our Greek alphabet, we don't have the sound of H. Ha. We don't have the sound of the H sound in English. Okay? Wala tayong H sound in English here in our Greek alphabet. However, if you've noticed upon reading po dito kanina, we have here autos, gar, agapisen, ho. Okay? It's just Omicron, but I read it as ho. Ho. It is because of, we have what do we call the rough breathing mark. This is what we call the rough breathing mark. It adds the H sound to the word, okay? So we know that it is a rough breathing mark if we have here the inverted apostrophe above the letter. It's usually above the Omicron, upsilon, and even rho, okay? So we have here, and we have also in eta and alpha. Okay? May times na makikita rin po natin siya sa eta and alpha. So it adds the H sound to the word. Again, we don't have the H sound in our Greek alphabet. Pero dahil po sa ating breathing mark, the rough breathing mark, the inverted apostrophe placed above the vowel or the raw consonant, so it adds, okay? It adds H sound to the word. Also, so first here we have OT, okay? If you will just sound it out based on the Greek letter, it's just OT. Omicron, tau, iota, it's just OT. However, we have the rough breathing mark above the Omicron, so it sounds as HOTI. Okay, magkakaroon po na siya ng H sound. So, magiging HOTI. Next is, we have here the upsilon, rho, upsilon, pi, epsilon, and rho. So, we usually think it's Cooper. But if it is the first letter, it is usually pronounced as Y in English. So, magiging hyper. Okay? Hyper po yung pagkabasa nito. So, when epsilon goes to the first letter, first syllable, it sounds as Y, hyper in English. So, it's hyper. Okay? Next, we have here rabbi. So, we have a rough breathing mark above it, above ro. So, rabbi. So, yun ang sa ating rough breathing mark. Inverted apostrophe right above, okay? Right above the vowel. Kasi mamaya, marami po tayong makikitang apostrophe din. Pero if it is not placed above a vowel, and if it is placed after the word, then hindi po siya breathing mark. So this is our first breathing mark, rough breathing mark placed above a vowel at the beginning, okay? At the beginning of the word, first syllable of the word. So here we have the next breathing mark, we have the smooth breathing mark. So it is a apostrophe placed over the first vowel in a word and is not, okay? It's not pronounced or transliterated. So everybody, let's read this word.
Apostolos.
Apostolos and
Autos.
autos. Okay. So you've noticed in our second syllable, second example, we have autos. So ang ating smooth breathing mark ay nakalagay po siya sa pangalawang vowel. 'Di ba? Nakalagay po siya sa pangalawang vowel. Bakit po sa pangalawang vowel at hindi po sa una? Dahil po itong first syllable natin, it is a diphthong. So kapag diphthong po siya, the breathing mark will be placed upon,
The second
placed
vowel.
above second vowel. Okay?
Okay.
Kapag diphthong po ang ating first syllable. Pero kapag hindi po diphthong, it will just be placed above the first vowel. So breathing mark, either smooth or rough. If there is a diphthong will, if there's a diphthong, the breathing mark will be placed on the second vowel of the diphthong. Okay? So let's try to practice read. Basa po tayo ulit. Let's do a practice reading. So I'll call on names and then let us read. Sir, Pastor Arnold.
Women.
Hymen.
Women.
Hi.
Page 5.
Hymen. 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 Hymen.
Hi, Mon. Okay. Amon. Okay, Amon. Next, we have, what breathing mark is this?
Inverted one, so it's a rough one.
It's a rough.
Rough breathing mark.
Rough breathing mark. Very good. This one, Sir Nikos. Kindly read.
Sorry. Apo.
Apo. Yes. So, anong breathing mark po to?
Yung smooth.
Smooth. So, do we add a H sound to the word or not? No, we don't. So, it's just apo. Okay? Or it is a preposition from. Next. Next, let's go with Sir Eric.
Hardo, hapdo,
Lambda.
Kasi ano po yung third letter?
lambda,
Lambda.
Lambda. Aplo.
aplo,
Aplo.
Aplo.
plotu, plot,
It is a long vowel.
eh,
Te.
haplote, ti,
T. Okay. Aplotati. So, do we add an H sound to our first syllable?
Yes.
Yes. Because we have rough breathing marks. How do we read this correctly?
Wap. Hanggang sa
Hap.
haplo.
haplote,
Aplotati. Okay. Very good.
Aplotati. Wow.
Aplotati. With letter
Galing.
A.
First
Haplotati.
owner.
Okay, next, let's go with Sir Jerry. Sir Jerry, pakibasa po. Nakamute po si Sir Jerry.
Ups.
Ow.
To.
So, out. Okay. So, okay. So,
Autumn.
anong breathing mark po meron tayo dito, sir?
Smooth.
Smooth. Okay, we have a smooth. So, there is no added H sound. Sige. Let's go to the next word. Sir
Excuse me.
Eugene.
Ano yung
Yes.
nasa baba ng W, ng omega?
Ito po, this is our iota subscript. So, this is our improper diphthong.
Okay.
Okay, remember po yung kanina yung tinuro ko po. Let me show that. This one. So, improper diphthong. We have the omega,
Yeah.
alpha, eta, omega with iota subscript. A small letter iota below the letter. So, ayun po.
It is pronounced parehas lang po pero yung meaning niya iba. Parang ganun ba yan?
Yes po, ito po yun. Tama po. Walang pagkakaiba sa pronunciation, magkakaiba lang po siya sa meaning upon translation. Okay, let's go to the next word. Sir Eugene.
What?
Sorry, again? This so how do we read this diphthong? Letter is this, the third letter.
Mu.
Mu.
M.
Aimo.
Aima.
May letter H po ba sa pag-pronounce ito? Do we add
Meron
H?
pa.
Meron. Good, because we have
The rock.
R is inverted or what?
the inverted apostrophe.
Yeah, sure.
So this is it is placed, the breathing mark is placed on the second letter of the diphthong. So we read this as
Aima.
Haima.
Time.
Haima.
Aima.
Okay. Next, let's go to the next letter, next word, mambeng.
First honor. Mahaba.
Honor.
Parang hirap
Ikaw kasi first honor eh.
Siya. Tama ba?
Eucharisto.
Yuka.
Eucharisto.
Risto.
Very good. So, how to pronounce it properly? Eucharisto. Okay, Eucharisto. Eucharist. Okay.
Eucharisto. Galing talaga.
Next word, Sir Errol.
Ay, paki-answer mo sa akin, Sister Ben.
Sir Errol.
Teka. Dali lang hinahanap ko pa po.
Letter epsilon.
Yeah. Tapos. Teka. Ano ba letter yung susunod? Hindi ko makita yun. Errol. Emue?
This is mu. So sounds
Emue. 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 Emue.
syllables po, 2 syllables. Mu epsilon. Emme. So we have epsilon, mu, epsilon. So emme. So meron H sound at the beginning of the word. Do we add an H sound to the beginning of the word?
Wala po.
Wala. Okay,
Because it's a smooth operator.
Very good. Ang gagaling. Next word. Sir Romel.
On.
So how do we read this?
Hon.
Hon. Okay, we pronounce the H sound because we have the writing mark. So it is read as
Hon.
hon. Okay, hon,
On.
not on, but hon. Okay,
On.
hon with the H sound at the beginning of the word. Okay,
Mahihirapan pala mga Kapampangan dito, mama.
ganun mo ba? Okay,
Aro,
let's go.
Diyos ke.
Sir Jeffrey. Sir Jeffrey.
Oh.
Okay.
Hina.
Hina. Okay, very good. Hina. With the H sound because of the rough breathing mark. And the last word, Sir Edgar.
Agat. Agape.
Agape. Very good. So, yun. Sige, let us
Bilis,
read
ah.
over. Basahin natin lahat po yung sakto with H sound for those with rough breathing mark. First word,
You.
Human.
Amon. Okay? Amon.
Kakabalik pa. Amon.
Hemon.
Parang nagiging Y po yung pronunciation niya kapag Amon. Next is
Apo.
Apo.
Apo. Very good. This one, third word.
Aploteti.
Potato.
Aplo.
Haplotati.
Okay,
Potato.
with the ha sound.
Haplotati.
Okay. The next
Out,
word,
auto. Sawa na kami sa auto. Kidding.
out.
Auto.
Okay. Next word,
Aima.
Aina.
Aima.
Aina.
Maima.
Aima.
it's hey. Remember,
Okay.
hi.
Okay.
Aima.
Ay,
Aima.
ha, ay ma.
Aima. Ha. Aima.
Aima.
The sixth word,
You.
Eucharisto.
Eucharisto.
Okay. Okay. Next word, it is eme. Okay, next.
On.
On.
Hon.
Oh,
Okay, hon. Hon. Next.
on.
Hina.
Hina. Hina. Okay,
Hina.
And letter we have
Agape.
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 Okay, so let's do a fast reading. Hemon, apo, aplotati, auto, hem, karisto, emi,
Emi. Hina.
agape.
Agape.
So we already discussed
Agape.
diphthongs. We already tried syllabification, and then we already have the breathing marks. So ano po ulit yung 2 breathing marks natin? Yung dalawa?
Smooth. Rough
The
and smooth.
rough breathing marks and the smooth breathing marks.
Okay, very good. Now let's add another one. This is what we call the accents. Okay, we have the accents. So almost Greek word has an accent mark. They are placed over a vowel and shows which syllable receives an emphasis when you say a word. So meron po tayong tatlong klaseng accent. We have the acute, we have the grave, okay? It's grave, and we have the circumflex. So when we see a acute accent, it is the rising of the emphasis sa syllable. So we have here the aiteo, aiteo. Okay, aite, pataas. Aite, the rising, aiteo. And then we have the second accent. We have the grave. It is the falling. We have theos. Okay, theos. Next, we have the circumflex. So sa circumflex po ay tataas and then bababa. So we have here the EA, suos.
Yes.
3 syllables here. 3 syllables po yung suos. So we have the first syllable, the iota. Second syllable, the eta. And then the third syllable, the sigma, omicron, upsilon, sigma.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yay.
Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus.
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 So that is for our accent. Okay? Pataas, acute, akyat yung kanyang accent, emphasis niya.
Writing.
And then the grave, yung pababa. And circumflex. So yung circumflex natin na sign, it's like this, yung parang, it's like a wavy, or it could be a half circle sa taas. Yung parang pag ganun lang po siya. That could also be circumflex. It's could
parang
be like that, or like parang half circle above the syllable. I mean, above the vowel. So that is for our accent. Next is we have also what do we call is diaresis. Po siya diaresis na po siya. So diaresis, there are some words in which yung two vowels po natin are normally form a diphthong. For example, we have the alpha iota, we have the epsilon iota. So they form a diphthong. But in the case of these words, both vowels are pronounced. Okay? To show that these two vowels are pronounced, ay two separate sound, a diaresis, yung dalawang tuldok po, is placed over the second vowel. For example, here we have Isaias. Okay? Isaias in English. So we have here Isaias. So we have a diaresis above the iota.
Isaias.
So it means, supposedly, di ba po, yung alpha iota natin that forms a diphthong. Supposedly, it is to be pronounced as one syllable. Okay, one syllable. However, we have a diaresis placed on the second vowel. So, kaya po siya nagiging Isaias. So, here, the English example, yung naive. Meron po siyang diaresis sa taas. So, if we don't have the diaresis, it's just naive. But we have the diaresis, so it's pronounced as naive. So, same with Isaias.
Isaias.
Two dot above the second vowel. So, we have here Isaias. So, to pronounce it smoothly, Isaias. So, our diaresis. Okay? That is our diaresis. And last topic. Okay, the last topic. We have here the last topic. Punctuation. Ito po yung medyo nakakalito. Ano? May part na nakakalito po siya. So in our English punctuation, we have the comma, we have the period, and we have the colon. That is for our English. Okay? In English punctuations, we have the comma, the period, the colon or the semicolon, and we have the apostrophe. Pero pagdating po natin sa Greek, iba po. If we see a comma and period in English and in Greek, they are the same. Okay? So we have here comma po din po siya sa Greek. The period. But if you see a dot or a period raised above, okay, sa taas po siya, hindi po siya sa baba. Yung isang tuldok po, nasa taas po siya, after the letter, that is a semicolon. Okay? Na-notice niyo po, no, yung period nasa baba po siya, after the sigma. Yung semicolon po natin sa Greek, it is raised above, sa taas po siya. Nasa taas po yung tuldok. And if you see a semicolon in Greek, okay? Ang semicolon po, sa natin sa English, pagdating po sa Greek ay nagiging question
mark. Nakakalito. Para ako magkakadiaresis nito.
Talaga po, nakakalito po ano. So that is for our punctuations. Also, if we see, ito na po yung sinabi ko kanina, if meron po tayong nakitang apostrophe, not placed above a vowel, but placed after a letter. Yung apostrophe po, it doesn't show possession, just like it does in English, like yung Jesus's disciples. Yung may apostrophe po, it doesn't show possession nor contraction. It could sometimes it contracts the words. Here, this is what do we call elision. Yung ala nagiging al, pinalitan po siya ng apostrophe. The tendency is that this happen is when the next word is followed by another vowel. So, natatanggal po yung vowel na ala, na alpha rather, and napapalitan po siya ng apostrophe. And this is what do we call elision. When a vowel is replaced with an apostrophe, we call that elision. Okay? We call that elision. So, going back here to our reading. If you've noticed po, in our first syllable, what breathing mark po yung nakikita natin? Klaro po ba?
Oh.
What breathing mark can we see?
Rough.
Rough.
We have a rough breathing mark. Yeah, we have a rough breathing mark. So let me change my screen na lang. Ito na lang po. Ito. So it would be more readable. Ayun. So let's try to read this verse. Medyo madali lang. Verse 19. This is verse 19. Let's try to read. Kai. Okay. Before we continue, what can we see here? Is it a breathing mark or an accent?
Accent.
It's an accent. What kind of accent?
Going down. Cute.
What kind of accent is this?
The second one. What's that? Going down.
Grav.
Grav. Very good. Grav.
Grave.
Very
Grave.
Grave.
Grabe, no? So this is a grav. Okay, next. What's the second word? Let's read this.
Okay.
It's
Cope.
hyper. Remember? Hyper?
Hyper.
Hyper. Nagiging Y yung U kapag nasa una, ano? Hyper. So, we have what is the first symbol here above upsilon? That is what?
That's a breathing mark.
Rough.
Breathing mark. Okay. What is the one above epsilon?
Grave.
Grave. It's grave.
Grav.
Grave. It's just grave. Not grave, not grave.
Grav.
So we have Kai, hyper. Next, how do we read this?
Hinon.
Emo.
Emu.
Hemon.
Okay. Emu. Emu. So we have
Emo.
mark. And what is this?
Circumflex.
Complex. Very good. So circumflex. So okay. So next.
Combination.
Na.
Okay,
In.
there's a combination of a breathing mark and an accent.
Na.
Ina.
Ina.
So how do we what accent do we have here?
Ina.
Anong accent po meron dyan?
Cute. Ina.
Cute. Okay, we have a
Cute.
accent. Okay, cute. Ano yun? Para mas malaki. Ayun. A
Hina.
cute accent. So it's read as
Ina.
hina.
Sino?
Oh.
Hina.
Okay, we have the
Hina.
H sound because of the rough breathing mark.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Sino?
How do we
Moy. Moy.
Boy.
moy? Okay, moy.
Ina moy.
Now, this one.
Do.
Dote.
Dos.
Doce. Doce.
Hey.
Dos.
We have a circumflex. Do we have a diphthong?
Yes.
Yan.
Diphthong.
Meron.
Anong diphthong po yan?
Improper.
Omicron. Two
Improper.
Omicrons.
Proper diphthong.
So,
Okay.
what
Ay, hindi
what
pala Omicron. Sorry.
Theta. No.
we have delta,
Omicron. Theta.
Omicron.
Omicron.
Theta.
Theta. Theta.
Theta.
and
Theta.
And eta.
eta. Okay, very good.
Eta.
So, Kai, Hyper, Emu, Hina, Moy, Duthe, and
Say.
Logos.
Logos.
okay, logos or word. Logos.
Logos.
So, that is logos.
Acute
So,
action.
And
Ay, hindi.
accent. Very good.
and
Next, what do we have here?
N.
And
And.
smooth.
N.
Okay. Smooth
Smooth.
Smooth.
breathing mark. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Noise.
Noi.
Noise.
Noi.
Day.
Noisy.
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 A. So it's A. And
Noisy.
Noisy, eh?
many
Noisy.
syllables. How many syllables?
Four.
Ilang syllable po meron?
Say.
Four?
Noisy, eh?
Noise.
Bakit po apat?
Three.
Tatlo lang.
Eight.
Noise.
A.
Noise.
Z. So we have three.
Three lang.
We have three. Noi. Z. Okay.
Noisy.
Next
Ano
word.
On.
Ton.
On.
Again?
On.
Mm-hmm.
Ton.
No.
Again. What's the first letter?
Cow.
Oh.
Silon.
What's the first letter? This one.
Tao.
Oh.
Omicron.
Omicron.
And then
Upsilon.
Upsilon.
Toe.
Is this, do we have
Too.
Toe.
Two.
do we have a diphthong or not?
Yes.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
Two.
Two.
Two. It's two.
Dalawa.
Diba? Pag pronounce ang diphthong, two.
Two.
So let's to read again. Kai, Hyper,
Hyper.
Emu.
Emu,
Emo.
Iva.
Hina.
Hina. Okay. Hina,
Hinamo.
Moy,
Moy.
Dose.
Dotay.
Dothe.
Dotay.
Logos.
Logos.
Okay, Logos.
And
And
noise.
noisy.
They.
Noisy.
Two.
Two, and
Tomato.
tomatos. So, how many syllables?
Tomatoes.
We have three. Okay, we have three. Tomatos.
Nagkaroon ng kamatis.
Tomatoes.
Yan ang hindi nag-Greek yan eh. Parang Italian na yan ah.
So it is mouth. Okay.
Oh.
Ito po.
Mo.
Very good. It's a mu.
And
And how about this one?
paresia.
Paranoia.
Paranoia. Yeah. So many syllables. How many syllables?
Four.
Paresia. Three.
Three or four?
Yeah.
Four.
Four.
Or we have par, ray,
C.
C.
Three.
Yeah.
Okay. So yung first row natin is mapupunta po siya sa ating first syllable.
O.
Par,
Par.
ray, sia. Okay.
Paresia.
O. Three.
Four.
Word is this?
Oh.
Glory.
Blue. Glory. Sia.
No.
Glories.
No.
Go.
No, ri.
Gloria.
Gnori.
This is a
Gnorisia.
number diphthong.
Gnorisai. Norisai.
Norisai.
Gamma
Norisai.
new. Okay,
Gamma
when we have a
new.
gamma new, we don't pronounce the gamma.
On you.
Okay, we have gamma new.
Norisai.
Nori.
Mm.
Nori.
Norisai. Gaman.
Norisai gozaimasu.
Norisai.
Japanese naman yan, bro.
Korean.
Norisai. Norisai.
Kanina, Italian. Ngayon, Japanese ka na.
Norisai.
Okay, sige, konti na lang para matapos natin yung verse.
To.
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 And
To.
Mos.
to.
Sereyon.
Mus.
Sereyon.
A.
Muste.
Ri.
Stereo.
On.
Oh, how many syllable?
Mu. Stay.
Three. On.
Rio.
Four.
So how many? 3 or 4?
Four.
Or we have mu,
Musto.
stay, on. Musterion.
Terion.
And the second,
Ton.
two. Okay. One.
Two.
Evangelium. Evangelium.
Iwan.
Oh,
One.
Evangelion.
Get.
Evangelion. Evangelion.
Upsilon yung dulo. Upsilon.
Evangelion.
Evangelium.
Evangelion.
So you've noticed here we have the gamma gamma. If we have a gamma gamma, the first gamma becomes new, pronounced as n. Yeah, we have Evangelion.
Evangelion.
Nagiging n yung pronunciation ng unang gamma. So
Yun. Evangelion.
Euangelion or the good news.
Evangelion.
Evangelion. Okay, so let's try to read it fast.
Evangelion.
I
Hyper.
Hyper.
mu
Emu. Ina.
ina
Oy.
re
Logos. And
Anoise.
e
To. Tomatos.
Tomatoes.
And Caris.
Parsia.
Go.
noris nori
Goris.
Norisai.
ay
Norisai.
To.
To.
Then. Then.
Yun. Evangelion.
okay, what function we have here after Euangelion?
Tama.
Tama. Ayun. You were able already to identify the diphthongs, the breathing marks, the accents, the diatheses, the punctuations, and also elision if we would encounter one. So I hope our session for today was helpful para sa atin sa ating pagbabasa. So don't forget, we have the breathing marks. How many times of breathing marks do we have?
2.
Dalawa.
Those. The first breathing mark is
The rough and the
Rough.
smooth.
and the
Soft.
soft. The
Soft.
accents. What accents do we have?
Acute, grave, and circumflex.
Cute,
Oh,
grave. Yep.
circumflex. Okay, we have the
Consistent.
grave and circumflex. Very good. And what do we call yung
Double
dalawang
that.
yung double dot natin? Dalawang tuldok sa taas ng vowel.
Favorite ko yun, diaresis.
Diaresis.
Diaresis. And ano po yung tawag natin yung apostrophe placed after the word?
Elysium.
Elysium.
Deletion.
Elysium. Very good. What do we call? Okay, what do we call the punctuation that looks like semicolon in English? What do we call
Question mark.
Greek? Question mark. Ang
Wow.
gagaling.
May second honor. May second honor dito.
Alam mo na.
Alam na ang second honor.
Alam mo na kung sino.
So,
Sa Tagalog, ang
so any questions po? Any questions? So far sa ating
Pwede-
lesson.
Paano
question
namin susulat yung pangalan namin na wala sa alphabet?
We will go with the sounds po. Ibabase po natin siya sa sound, hindi po sa letter na transliteration po.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you
Pero
go with the
pwede
sound.
pala.
Pero
Yan.
pwede po, opo. Pwede po siya, pero do not go with the transliteration of the letter. Go with the sound.
Sound. Pag wala sa
According-
alphabet.
Opo.
Oh, okay. That's
So,
good.
yung sound po natin, sa sound po tayo magbe-base. Okay. You can try writing your name on the Greek, based on the Greek alphabet, but okay, go with the sound. Okay, kasi not every letter in English, meron po siyang counterpart sa Greek. Okay? So, that's all for our lesson for today. I hope you had fun and we learned something. So, next week, I'll be this week maglalagay pa ako ng activity sa ating G Drive for your practice identifying diphthongs, the breathing marks, the punctuations, and diaresis if there is. So I will post that maybe by tomorrow, and then you can try answering that within the week if you are free or if you want to do something. Okay, so that's for today. Thank you so much for your participation and your time. It's a fun discussion. So, salamat
Thank you
po
din.
sa inyong lahat.
Thank you.
Salamat. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good
God
night.
bless.
Have a
Good
good
night
night,
po.
First Honor.
Sino ba yung mag-out? Si Ron? Ron? Are you there? Nandiyan ka ba, Ron? Sorry po. I will end them. Wala sa mga sumakas. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you po. God bless.